The hardware that you use to hang a picture depends on several factors, one being the wall material. If you're not sure if you have plaster or drywall, an easy way to find out is by taking a screw, a nail, or an awl, like this one, and poking it through. If it goes through easily, it's drywall, because drywall is basically just cardboard sandwiched over gypsum, so it's pretty soft, whereas plaster is almost like a concrete a little bit, and it'd be very difficult to poke in a hole. If you do have plaster, then you're going to need to use either a masonry anchor such as this, or a toggle bolt, or you could use these picture hangers. I would recommend making a pilot hole where you're going to hammer in your nail, because plaster is prone to cracking. These can be used in drywall as well. These can be used in brick, concrete, and something like this, the easy toggle, can only be used in drywall, similar to this toggle bolt, which springs behind, which is good for plaster and lath, and then you would hang it on that. In this case, if you're going to hang something heavy on drywall and you don't have a wood stud exactly where you want to hang it, then you would put this where you need it to go, and then you just turn it with a regular screwdriver, put in the bolt, and then this will go behind the drywall. So the wall material, you need to figure that out, and you can use one of these regular drywall anchors. You can use this one, similar to the toggle bolt, or this easy anchor, which is I'm going to use if you have a sawtooth hanger on the picture you're going to hang, because then this will be on the wall, and this will be the picture, and then it'll go over just like that, and then hang that way. If you have wire, like one of my pictures does, then you can either hang it on a screw or one of these hangers, which is a little easier. This particular brand has these nails which are easy to remove. This one, you have to look at the weight of the item you're hanging as well. You have to make sure you're not going to use a 1 pound anchor on a 10-pound mirror. This one can hold up to 100 pounds. You also have to make sure that you have the correct wire. This is one of the pictures I'm going to hang today, where I have a wire and then 2 O-rings here. Sometimes you'll just see D-rings, large D-rings, which you can either tie wire to, or you can just put 2 screws into the wall. You just have to make sure they're level. So this one today, this picture is only 2 pounds, so I'm going to use this. I believe it's about 10 pounds, 10 or 20 pounds. This can hold, and it's going to hammer into the wall. It's going to hang just like that. The other one has a sawtooth hanger, and I'm going to use a easy anchor where it's going to hang just like that. Here you have to figure out where you want to put the picture, usually eye level or around there, and then you're going to want to measure. You're going to mark the top of the picture. You want it centered, so measure the space you're going to put it in, divide it by 2. Then you want to pull up the wire and make sure you measure from the top of the frame to where the wire will be pulled. So in this case it was about 2 1/8 inch, so I measured down from the top. Next picture, same thing. I'm measuring from the ceiling down to where I want the top of the picture, which is the same as where the top of the other picture is. I'm going to get a center of this space, make a mark. That is Charles Grodin. And measure where the sawtooth is from the top of the picture on the back, then measure down from where the top of where you want the picture. Using an easy anchor, you can drill a pilot hole, or you can do what I'm doing and poke a hole with an awl, and then simply use a screwdriver to drive the easy anchor into the drywall, making sure not to over tighten. Okay, the anchor's in the drywall, and here I am driving a screw into the anchor, and the way it works is that it will split open in the back and spread apart behind the drywall, which will give it some holding power. And then you don't want to put it all the way in. Leave about 1/8 or so inch out, and then the sawtooth hanger hangs right on it. And there you go. You have lovely pictures of Charles Grodin and Louis Anderson.